Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. 30 base.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Go out.
He's checking. Crash.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Switch.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check, 59. Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 24 is 24. Get this. And I'm going towards the mic. And I'm going.
Watson now to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now this throw caught left side and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Ready.
Mike 57.
General West.
He's not going to get me.
A first down carry for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And this is complete. It's Marshall. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Ready, 30 base.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Watson being chased out left. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
15. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Line him, go. Check, Mike. Line him, go.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Watson. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jones now on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 99. Check 99.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic. Crunch time, defense. Henry. 24 is the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. Alert.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Jones for Marshall. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is Shepard on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, dude.
Here's Jones, throwing again on second and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
18.
6 man. Check curl.
Watson off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yo, 24 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 24 is the mic. 65.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Y'all playing the wrong foot. 24 is the mic. Hey, that QB's trapped. 24 is the mic. I'm coming.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
We're set. 19.
Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
24 is the mic.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end.
Again, it's Bell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's hit it fast. 24 is the line. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
54. Check 50. Check 50.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. 24 is the mic. Check. 24 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 24 is the mic.
Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A great return there of 20. yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check 55, Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Jones. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Off. Mike, 55. Right there. 54. All you get is a head.
Watson now on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, come on, now. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Let him go.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
24 is down, he's coming.
Watson looks to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Watson's pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Jones. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
You got tight. Get it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jones now going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Go, go. Yo, shoot!
From the 27, Jones. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, it's Bell, and he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, double tight. Everyone go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.